I'm often asked to give an example of how the drama triangle plays out. How do we get to this idea that people play the victim role, the persecutor role, and the rescuer role? And there's an example I've shared of being played out in a family. It was one that I was introduced to by a healer back when I was 40, so say 17 years ago. And it resonated with me, and I found it interesting because once I came to understand it, I could not unsee it in all people around me, in my workplace, everywhere. So I found it very interesting, and that's why now I've come to work in this field. The drama triangle was invented in 1960 by Dr. Stephen Karpman, and it describes the roles that human beings default to in times of stress. The 3 points of the triangle apply to roles we subconsciously assume to help us cope in dramatic situations. These situations can be work-related or among people in our communities or social circles, and in most of our cases within our families. The drama triangle centres around the key role of the victim, not an abuse victim, but someone playing the role of victim. There will also be someone or something that plays the role of persecutor and another the rescuer role. The 3 roles are not fixed, and the same person can shift between the roles as the situation fluidly shifts and changes. When I was first introduced to it, the author shared this example of how the drama could be played out in a family. It went something like this. Imagine a family where the father drinks regularly and is often absent. The mother feels that she doesn't have his attention, like she's being treated like a doormat. The father is then seen as the persecutor, and the mother is the victim. The mother may then become resentful and resort to berating and belittling the father in front of the children. Now, the mother is the persecutor and the father feels like the victim. The rest of the family don't want to cause any further issues and tiptoe around, making sure they either stay out of the way or act in certain ways to fix the situation. By pleasing and being good, or offering to help with the chores, for example, they then become the rescuers. When the heat of the problem settles down, the father buys mum flowers, and everything between the two of them might be happy for a time. However, later on, the mother might flip into a persecutor role, micromanaging the children in their efforts around the home, nagging and controlling. As a result, the kids withdraw from their rescuer roles, thinking they can't get anything right and feeling persecuted. They then become the victims. Over time, tension builds in the air, and next thing you know, the father is back at the pub again and the vicious cycle repeats. I could easily see how it applied in so many situations when I came across it. And the blog author explained that awareness of this triangle of roles and behaviours and taking careful, disciplined action can help us to break the cycle. I wanted to be given something that I could actually use as a framework. And that's where I've come to today. The work I do as a 3 Vital Questions and TED facilitator is in delivering the antidote to the dreaded drama triangle, as we call it, DDT, because the roles are ultimately toxic if they are played out consistently over time. If you'd like to find out more, give me a call and I'm happy to take you through it or give you access to the e-course. You can do it yourself. It's really interesting work and it will change how you operate in life and how you see other people and understand how they're operating.